Hi, this is Himadri and I have been assigned the project Stopwatch by Coding Ninjas in Frontend Skill Test 1 and I am here to discuss about the same. So first of all, this is how it looks. It contains 3 buttons: Start, Stop and Reset, and the functionalities are the same as the name suggests. When I click on the Start button, the stopwatch is started. When I click on the Stop button, it stops. When I click on the Start button again, it starts from where it was stopped, and when I click on the Reset button, it resets the value. Now here is a toggle button which is used to switch between the light and the dark theme. So that is all about the project. Now let's take a look at the code. So this is the HTML code. The HTML code is quite basic. It contains of 2 parts, the header and the container. The header part contains the title and the toggle button, and in the container part we can see a timer and the buttons. And I have used here 2 CSS files, one for the light theme and one for the dark theme. Now let's come to the JavaScript code. Here I have used 4 variables, one for hour, one for minute, one for second and one for millisecond, and these 4 variables are used to display the time on the screen. Then again I have used 4 variables to keep track of time, one for hour, one for minute, one for second and one for millisecond again. Now again I have created here 3 variables named as start, stop and reset, and these are for the button start, stop and reset as well. And now I have used here one variable interval, that is the reference to the start timer function. So let's come to the functions now. This onClick function is invoked when the start button is clicked. It checks, first of all, it checks if the stopwatch is currently running or not. If it is not running, then it calls the function start timer at the interval of 10. Then I have written here some style properties for the buttons so that they can be looked enabled or disabled according to the use. So let's come to the start timer function. In the start timer function, you can see that the millisecond is increased. Now, as we know, 1 second is 100 milliseconds. So if the milliseconds cross 100, we increase the seconds and we put the millisecond to 0 again. Now, if again the seconds cross 60, we increase the minute and put seconds to 0 again. Now, if minutes cross 60, we increase the hour and put minutes to 0 again. This was the start timer function. And here is the stop timer function. This is invoked when the stop button is clicked. The stop timer function clears the interval, that means it stops the interval so that the stopwatch is stopped being executed. Here also I have used the style properties again to make the buttons look enabled or disabled as according to the use. Now here is the reset timer. So the reset timer function changes the values of the hour, minute, second and millisecond to 0 again, that is, it resets the time. And similarly here again I have used the style properties to make the buttons look enabled or disabled as according to their use. And now here in the last I have used this function to switch between the light theme and the dark theme when the toggle button is clicked. Thank you.